20 years ago, Tommy Smith, the founder of this organization, got a kidney transplant, and life breathed into him. So he started visiting the hospitals to meet other transplant candidates. And when he was in the hospital, he realized that there were people there not receiving transplants, but back in the hospital because they were sick, because they couldn't afford their medications, because different things were happening to them, and they were losing such a precious gift of life a second time. He thought this was unacceptable, and he put together a small organization called the Georgia Transplant Foundation.
I'm a physician who's taken care of transplant patients for 20 years, and I see patients who are in need of education, financial support, and mentoring, and also assistance with their families. At the medical centers, we're not able to directly give money to patients. We're prohibited from doing that by law. Having a foundation like the Georgia Transplant Foundation is essential. As a transplant physician, I'm very thankful that we have a foundation like this in the state that assists our patients.
Kayla needed a transplant after a few open heart surgeries. She was born with tricuspid atresia. She had a heart transplant when she was 2 years old the first time. Kayla was like any other normal kid, running around. Kayla just started getting weaker, more need of assistance. During her second transplant, she had a stroke. She was in a coma for 2 months. There was a lot of issues after the second transplant that she never had during the first one. Once you have a transplant, that's not it. There's rejection, there's medication, there's a lot of other things involved with it. You have to live the regular life and then have all those challenges on top of that. It's tough.
People that are spending 6-8 months out of work. Families are giving up everything to support them. The cost of medicine is astronomical. These are all things that the Georgia Transplant Foundation does a wonderful job of assisting people with.
Being a single dad, I've had to miss some work, and the people at work have been very good to me, understanding my situation.
Internally, when you look at who we are, you can see safety, quality, and compliance is one of the values that we have anchored ourselves to, and we don't touch that. We have said all along that we leave no one behind. So if one of our people is facing a problem that's bigger than life, we will break every rule in the book.
Well, through the challenges that we've had, the Georgia Transplant Foundation has been there to help us out in our needs, as far as me having to miss some time from work, some education, just an assistance in being there for us. Just keeping her in school. Kayla graduated, but she's allowed to go to school until she's 21. So she gets the daily living experience of things they do at school, and cooking, and being out with kids her age.
I like to listen to country music.
Keeping Kayla healthy, is getting Kayla put into adulthood, and learning for herself to care for herself,
Are you ready for that, Kayla?
Not really. I've been feeling good.
It's a very humbling experience to know you're having a conversation with somebody that otherwise, had that not been available, you wouldn't be having that conversation.
Without GTF, people would die.
Appreciate what the Georgia Transplant Foundation has done for us.
Because we have believed all along that we must serve the communities where we work and where we live, so these communities are better communities now and forever. We do good and we throw it in the ocean. And God takes care of the rest.